Deliverance Evangelistic Church, where we are changing lives and making a difference. We are live, so tune in on 1570 AM. We're going to bow our heads to the word of prayer. Father God, we just thank you for this day that you have made. Thank you for allowing us to see this day, God. Lord, we just thank you for our listeners, God. As they tune in, God, we ask you to undertake in their lives, God. Work situations out for them, God. Bring them up to what they're supposed to be in you, God. Undertake, God. Save us to the utmost, God. Change our lives, God, that if there need to be changes in us, God, start in us, God. Undertake, God. Let your healing virtue penetrate through our bodies, God, from the crown of our heads to the sole of our feet. And Father God, we give you the praises and the glory shall be thine. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Amen, Facebook and listeners. This is Apostle Yanita Edison at Faith Hope Delivers Evangelistic Church, where we are changing lives and making a difference. We are so glad to have Elder Andrew here with us.
God bless you.
He's so glad Christ
Amen.
with us with scriptures, and we're just so glad. We haven't forgot about our own first lesson. Amen. And we're just gonna go into those scriptures about what the Lord has given us to talk, because many times we in the church and we not a part of the church. We just there for show and fashion, and a lot of times we don't really get into where God wants us to be, because it's all a show. It's all who's there or who can impress who, what you can do better than the other person. But that's not what God's house is about. It's about saving souls. It's about coming together and worship God in spirit and in truth. It's about being delivered and set free, and to be aware of your shortcomings and to let you know what God has for us, because what God has for us is for us. So we're going to have Elder Andrew to go over the scriptures right now. There's one scripture that I want him to go right to, and I believe that 2 Timothy, the 3rd chapter, starting at the 1st verse.
Amen. And it reads 2 Timothy 3,
Yes.
1 through 7. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. For men should be lovers of them own selves,
Yes.
covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontentment, fierce despisers
My God.
of those that are good, traitors, heavy, high-minded, lovers of pleasure more than lovers of God, having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof. From such turn away, for of this sort are they which creep into houses,
Amen.
and lead captive silly women, laden with sins, led away with devisers' lusts, ever learning and never able to come to the knowledge of the truth.
And that really just sizes up the way we are in church. We doing a form of holiness. We doing a form of what we're supposed to do concerning listening to the minister or singing in the choir, testifying of his goodness. But it's really not in us. Some of us are not there for that reason at all. We fighting for one another, and we're making a mockery out one another. We saying things that hurtful and discord towards one another. And that's not what God wants us to do. He wants us to pray for one another, even in our weakness and things that's going on in our lives that we are not aware of, that we are sure that and need help at. But we turn around and mark and laugh about it and say all matters of evil against that person. Well, I want you to know God is not pleased with you. God is not pleased with you. You're not representing God. Because if you was representing God, it would be just love kindness that you draw. If this sister or brother needs help, what you going to do? You're going to surrender help to them. You're not going to find things to talk about and stab them in the back. What she's doing, what they doing, where they going, who they up under, who's a part of their life. You're going to do things in decency and in order. If you need to ask a question, go and ask that question if that's what you need to do. But in churches, we're getting too tied up into a lot of stuff that God is not pleased that we going, and it makes people not even want to come to church because there's so much backbiting and lying and jesting and a form of holiness. You know what I'm saying?
Not to cut you off, Apostle, but I've learned and I've seen this in the church. The church has become, I would say, when people come to church, they ought to feel comfortable. Yes. They ought to feel where they can come and grow. And now it's like, now in the church, it's not that anymore. Now you come to church to find a boyfriend, a girlfriend. You come to church to see who's going to be there, or what the pastor going to be doing, or what kind of car the pastor driving. You know, I'm not that old. I'm only 22, but I can say, like, when I was growing up in the church, it's like what's going on now is not, it wasn't going on when I was growing up in the church. It really wasn't. We had some type of order. It was like we were scared to do the things that's going on in the church now. But at the end of the day, we must, and I don't put my mouth on no pastor, no preacher, but we must blame the leaders of the church. We must blame the leader of the church off the strength. The Bible says to let everything be done in decency and order, and so we're supposed to set orders and lead by example in the church for the church to keep its structure.
Well, I believe we do more prayer.
Yeah.
More prayer and staying on that altar. Because I remember coming up, Elder, that we had to stay on that floor, stay on that altar, ask for forgiveness, asking for God to cleanse us, to ask for forgiveness to God. If we didn't think that we done any wrong, say, Lord, please forgive me if there's something I'm not aware of.
Right.
We didn't have that self-righteous spirit that we felt that we was better than anybody. But we all come short of the glory of God. And that's where the prayer and committing ourselves totally to God. Instead of talking about this person and talking about that person, give your best to Him. So people can feel the power of God in your life. They can feel the power that's raging from your life. Right. They can feel the anointing in your life. Because why? You're set apart. Right. You know, you're giving your all to God. You say, God, for you I live, for you I die. I surrender totally to you. So I don't have time to backbite. I don't have time to say all matters of evil against you, because you know what? I'm on the altar, Lord. And I remember that song. I don't know if you remember it, but I remember that song right and say, I'm on the altar, Lord. Won't you save my soul? I'm on the altar, Lord. And if we really surrender totally to God in that matter, we won't have time to always ready to just push out on people and to say all matters of evil.